Hello everyone, hello and welcome to what will be a very creative and interesting episode of Let's Play Hogs of War. Well, actually, need to take a stop there, folks. Well, I am the Black Shadow, but not just any old Black Shadow today. This is future Black Shadow, believe it or not, folks. Unfortunately, past Black Shadow has managed to record this entire video and then lose the entire commentary track. Therefore, I see it as my duty and in my powers to come and rescue the day with some post-commentary in order to save the video, because, of course, folks, we only have one save slot. So, yeah, I can't redo any of this. Post-commentary it is, for probably only the second time, actually, I've ever had to, second or maybe third time I've ever had to do this in 3 years. Not ideal, but, hey, it could be a hell of a lot worse. Anyways, folks, of course, we are in the midst of the invasion of Beliopolis. 3 commandos. Nasty mission, unfortunately, to start up, folks. I Spy. There are some nasty missions left in this game. I Spy, it has the potential to be one of them, folks. However, we've got some promotion points, and you can see here, this is actually me, or past me, or whatever, deciding what I'm going to do. I could promote Den, I could promote Rick, but the problem is that I kind of have other ideas, and I'm actually taking the decision not to promote either of them, as mad as it seems. I know another commander would be nice, but having a rank 3 saboteur is awesome, and having the medic at the moment still has its uses, so we're going to retain promotion points for the next mission, but our courageous spies are located at the enemy's secret intelligence HQ, the home of their most accomplished agents. We must move swiftly to bring these treacherous hogs to justice, folks. Yes. 2 promotion points are available in a hut in the middle of the map, which is an absolute pain in the backside to get into. This is going to be very, very intriguing to comment on this, folks. I don't think I've ever had to commentate on my own stuff like this. This is going to be interesting.
Yes, sir.
However, the problem with this mission, folks, as you can see, is... where the hell is the enemy? Every single enemy in this entire map, folks, spies, not good, you don't know where they are, they've got sniper rifles, TNT, the poison gas. Ugh, it's a horrendous mission, this, at the best of days. So, best thing we can really do here to start off with is hide as well. We need to figure out where the hell the enemy actually are, folks, which kind of does give them a bit of an initiative, because we don't know what quite to strike first. You know, to start off this mission, we are the reactive force. They basically, you know, I mean, even with Basil there, there's nothing I can do with the turn. We don't know where they are, so they get first crack at us, which isn't so good.
Prepare to greet your ancestors.
So, unfortunately, they get first shot in,
Ready,
really.
willing, and able, sir.
But now that we know at least where one of them is, we can now start fighting. So, first up, second up, is, of course, no Ponsonby. We'll go get hold of the extra health here, which doesn't hurt. You know, keeps it alright. I know we've all got medicine, darts, and that sort of thing. But hey. But this is all about finding an enemy, destroy him quickly. Very quickly, folks. Yeah, lovely damage. A little bit glitchy, mind you, but hey. But yeah, folks, this is all you've got. This is high damage output. You cannot mess around here. You can't take forever. You've got to really get them really quick. This is an ambitious rope.
May the spirits of the afterlife take you swiftly.
Oh, shut up. No chance. Probably best thing I can advise really is the problem is that it's very easy to get drawn into lots and lots of fighting here. To be honest, best thing you can probably do is focus on the enemy one at a time. That's kind of general protocol sometimes anyways, but especially in this mission, folks, when a lot of them are hiding, you don't know quite where they are, it's sometimes hard to keep track of where enemies are. Focus on them one at a time. High damage output. The way forward, folks. There goes Tenko into the sky.
Silly Elliot, you'll break my body.
And actually dead, which surprised me, to be honest, at the time.
That's the spirit. Only a couple of them left.
Wasn't expecting him to die after the cluster grenade did a hell of a lot more damage than I realised with the bomblets.
Yep.
Now then, our saboteur. Like I say, having hold of him for now is still quite useful. It's a bit of close combat. It's just having the super shotgun is such a powerful, unique weapon. You can cause utter mayhem with that in the in the right situation. And of course, having free mines and free TNTs is a nice little bonus as well. No, straight 50 damage. Can't complain, really.
Hey ho, diddly do.
And admittedly, I say I know I could have promoted Rick to a commando by this point, but just having the healing is just useful in case things do go bad, folks. Yes, his offensive capabilities aren't great. He's got the tranquilizer dot though, which is a nice little bonus. The rifle burst can be quite handy. But to be honest, we've got enough pigs with enough...
Bit of tactics. Brilliant, brilliant.
We've got enough pigs with enough offensive capability as it is. We don't necessarily... We can afford to have one that's perhaps not so suited for that sort of thing.
All right, Governor.
Right, so we've got a guy down there getting dealt with. There was something going on up there. I think there's a pig up there, folks. But do you remember that there was a pig, I think, over here? That left tree that spawned and then re-hid? You ain't hiding from me, son.
Hey, watch out!
Lovely. The enemy missed a turn.
Yes, sir. What's that?
Ponsonby, you are a fool. That's not an easy shot, that. I should really get a bit closer. To try and take a shot from that distance is a bit risky. Can't even see all of them, to be fair.
For crown and country.
But luckily, it was actually a really good shot, so I was happy with that. So we got Kung Fu down there. Good advice, certainly, folks, is because obviously you can't see any of the enemy positions on the mini-map when it's your turn. Do just keep half an eye during the enemy turns on the map and just try and memorise some of the locations. Obviously, there'll be a couple that you'll be fighting, but generally speaking, there'll always be one or two that you're not fighting, you're not worrying about, you're not dealing with. You know, and they can catch you unaware, especially if they decide to hide and you just sort of sit around next to them.
They will snap like bamboo.
That can end pretty nasty. Poison gas grenade it is. Right onto our medic. Looking for Den. Not gonna find him. Not gonna find him. She's fine. I don't really know what else I did. I remember the first few turns. After that, I'm not really sure. Still we'll grab all the medical crates, you know, it doesn't hurt. Ah, yes. This guy. Fizzy little shot. A bit of a chip shot, really, like out of a sand bunker. But luckily, it was pretty damn accurate. Really good shot.
Sorry, sir. I hit.
Good way to take him out.
Oh, good show. Let's send them packing.
The enemy do have quite the odd propensity though this mission. They do like hiding. As long as you're not standing right next to them, they have an odd habit of doing a lot of hiding. I don't know why, but it's just something I've noticed. I mean, the main danger, of course, with them being spies is, yeah, they've got the TNT, which is very dangerous. Oh yeah, Den getting caught, bit of a mess. Take a little bit of extra damage for that. Mine goes off as well. All sorts of carnage going on.
I have no need for my earthly challenge now. Sayonara.
Ta-ta for now.
Excellent work. We'll send them home with the tails between their legs.
But then, obviously, them other main danger, folks, sniper rifle.
This could be a victory of legendary proportions.
I mean, really strong idea, folks, to be honest, is is, you know, always try and just keep a bit of cover between you and the enemy. Don't allow them a straight line shot with their snipers. You know how dangerous they are. Old medicine dart trick here. Lovely. I love doing that, folks. I really do enjoy doing that. Alright, there's not a lot we can do about Kempo here being as hype as he is, but yeah, folks, honestly, you really want to try and avoid giving them direct line shots. Even poison gas, you know, it ain't that bad. That's a hell of a throw. Right on target.
If you win this one, the nation will have a street party in your honor.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. Yeah, what are we doing here? We're off to get whatever on earth is in this crate. I don't actually remember what's in here. Ooh, more toys! Don't we love cluster grenades? Yeah, I'm afraid. Again, getting down from the hill, folks. Again, just to try and cover from other pigs and snipers.
Governor.
Always got to keep that in mind. More damage. Lovely. Don't know why they keep. They hide so good. They don't even take an offensive action. I mean, if they took an offensive action every turn, you know, like we do, I mean, this would be wretched, and that is wretched as well. Super TNT. All hell about to break loose, folks. Yeah, a little trick here as well. You might notice I do that there. You notice how yeah, you see the damage there, folks. Jetpacks, when we drop them off, they do actually do damage, folks. Believe it or not, they do up to 20 damage. So it's a little bonus. Kempo now, well, in great trouble. He's been knocked off his hill. The guy's limping. Pretty good situation actually, because the only real weakness of spies and all the whole sniper class is that you don't have anything with any kind of range on it. You know, I mean, you don't even have like grenades to throw over hills. Bar the poison gas grenade, you basically need a direct line of sight for whatever on earth it is you're going to do.
Yeah, what is it, sir?
So once you sort of get in that situation, you haven't got much movement, there's people behind the hills and that. There's nothing you can really do, folks. Hiding is probably about as good a thing as you can do. You don't have many other options, which is the weakness of spies, I'll be honest, folks. You know, when you have, like, the commanders who've got sniper rifles, they also got, like, the bazookas as well. Potent combination.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Which gives you all the flexibility that you do need. That was a nice one. That's always nice when you get it properly. There you go. You can get some real kick on those cluster grenades if you get it dead on. Real kick. Kung Fu now is going to have to rely on some special powers, I think, to get out of this one. Does TNT count? There we go. Then, not doing too well. The man clearly needs a bit of medical attention. But as we noticed, he's only got 20 health though, so we can deal with him. Now we can turn our attention to the getting this bloody thing open. A bit of a nightmare. I have had so much trouble in the past getting this open, folks. For some reason, just trying to do this and taking the door off, well, watch out what happens. Nothing. This is I don't know why, but it's really...
I'm absolutely fine. I think...
he thinks. Really awkward to get this this building open. I don't know if it's just me, if it's just the version of the game. Maybe it's easier on PC. I've always had a real annoying problem with trying to get that damn thing open. You've got to go for it as well. There's 2 promotion points, but the problem is, this is not a good level for faffing about trying desperately to get that open, folks. You know, you think about it. You know, you've got you know, spies all around, sniper rifles when they want to use them. Get quite nasty.
You must collect medals if you want to be promoted.
You know, and to be fair, we're doing really well at this point. I mean, this is a much harder mission than I'm making this out to be. Honest. Absolutely honest. This is a horrendous little mission sometimes. So to have everyone in the state they are, I was really pleased with at the time. get Den sorted out there. And I was going to try blowing open with a grenade, but I thought that was a stupid idea. This is great. Watch this. He cowered out of it! He cowered out of the way! Medicine dart to help him, and he put his head down out of fear. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. What an idiot. And poor old Kempo, after 3 turns, he finally gets off his TNT. He finally gets there. Poor bugger.
Alright, Governor.
But luckily, Basil's doing fine because of all the extra health he's picked up, so he's pretty good state. So let's get this frickin' this thing open. So we tried again here, but this time we tried it a bit differently. You know, instead of just putting it, we put it in front of the door. Just try something a little bit different. And that seemed to work, folks, oddly enough. But again, still hasn't quite opened up the to where the 2 medals are.
Yes, sir. What's that?
So how about using it with a little bit of an extra kick in it? Yeah, stand well back. Stand well back. Bang. Completely blown apart. 2 promotion point medals. That seems to be the best way to go about it, folks. Trust me, I have had times in the past where I have just like been firing bazookas and airbursts and anything else you can think of in an attempt to blow the damn thing open. I get there eventually.
Catch this.
It's really, really awkward. I don't know quite why.
Why, mate?
Gonna be honest, but at any rate, there's our 2 medals. And now we can put an end to this mission with a degree of ease, to put it lightly, folks. I'm honestly, to do it this well, really pleased.
Bodies and blood and things blowing up. It's not a minute piece.
It's not a minute's piece. I love that.
It all happened so quickly.
And it actually did. A brilliant victory. Honestly, folks, that is much harder than I made that look. That is a lot harder than I made it look. Look at that, 4 medals. Superb stuff, loving it. And now you're gonna see why I did not promote either Den or Rick. Because we have got our 3 commandos, folks. However, you'll see now our commandos. They can now be promoted, folks, to the best rank that you can possibly afford. Commandos are serious business, but we are going to raise one of them to the highest rank that we can possibly bestow. Was very tempted to do Ponsonby, but I made it Basil. Commandos are awesome. Swim and all sorts of things, but the true testament of a hero of battle and the ultimate goal of trying to get as many as you physically can before the final mission, folks. When I do it, heroes. 8 promotion point cost. Very costly, very expensive, but the best rank that we can get hold of in this game, folks. And even comes equipped with a monocle, if you can tell that, because I barely can. Fantastic rank, folks. Has basically sort of a bit like Commander, but much more advanced weaponry. So he's got a sword, heavy machine gun as opposed to Commander's machine gun. Still got stuff like sniper rifles, airburst, TNT. But he's got some other really nice toys he can play with as well. Well, we will be demonstrating in the second mission of the video, folks. Here, chemical compound, as Capture Intelligence has revealed that our unscrupulous adversaries are manufacturing deadly chemical weapons. Make a surprise visit and treat them to some of your own chemistry. We must destroy the chemical transports. Again, 2 medals available in this mission, folks. You only get one though for destroying the compound. There is a second one, but it might not be apparent what you have to do for that. But I'll highlight that as we go along, folks. 150 health to boot. Really good.
Sir.
Really, really awesome stuff. Look at some of those toys. There's a self-heal there, the little thing with the that thing. Look at that down the bottom. Airstrike. How about that, folks? A free airstrike. That is lethal stuff. But we're not going to use that straight away, folks. Our first task is there's a pig in the far corner of the map, folks. That is our first objective.
Governor, we'll stitch him up.
Because, as you'll see here, you see there's an enemy pillbox. And this is an annoying mission, folks. You can see, basically, just straight down one cavern, but the enemy are high, they are dug in. And that pillbox is a nasty, nasty thing to try and deal with if you leave it there and try and engage it head on. You're much better off trying to take it on at range, so at least the pillbox itself can't get a hold of you. Even if the pig inside can.
Eyes, front, shoulders, back, fire!
And there's not a lot we can really do about this. Just hope it doesn't go too bad. There's one pig infected. Make it 2. How did Den get away with that? How about that, folks? But yeah, folks, basically, range is probably going to be your friend here, truth be told. There will be, the transports are at the top right of the minimap as you see it now with the health. Air bursts are a good way to go, taking on
In the name of the sovereign!
Oh, that'll do. Very nice. Nice bit of damage. They've also got a surgeon up there as well, which is curious. But Bobby Joe there, the spy, is quite dangerous, to be fair, actually. Don't underestimate him, folks. You know, it might not seem a bit not that dangerous where he is, but believe me, he is.
Take this, your mother!
That almost seemed like by design. It almost did. There is another reason as well, folks. You do want to keep all your pigs back as well. Don't advance them round the corner just yet. You will see why soon enough. Anyways.
Hey, do you want some of this?
Another shot in the pillbox. Hopefully this will take it out. Bit far, but should do the trick. There we go. Lovely. This is why you don't want to advance around the corner, folks. There is a commando nastily hidden on the ridge there. So again, sniper rifles don't allow direct shots where possible.
Over there!
At least with bazookas and that sort of thing, they can hit the ridge and it can, you can get out of some trouble. Admittedly, Den being the saboteur, there isn't a lot of close combat stuff he can really do at the moment. But again, having a super shotgun does allow for some creative warfare, folks. And how's this for creative? We know what the kicking power of this is. Oh yes, folks. Oh yes. This piggy's going airborne without a jetpack. Off he goes. He's gone a long way. People do underestimate the range of shotguns sometimes. They go quite a distance, more than you realise.
Contemplate this.
Yeah, pyrotechnic in the pillbox, so mortars away. Ooh. A bit of damage there to Basil. Nothing too serious, mind you. The guy's got 150 health, to be fair, so he should be a bit resilient. Right, so we will do that. We'll also heal up the cloud as well. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot Rick can do offensively in this mission. There just isn't much he can really do, so, especially at this point. So for now, we'll just have him focus on healing. And I do want to try and retain some of the healing hands, folks. One thing that a lot of people do is they do use the healing hands first, but the idea of the healing hands is that you use them. Oh my goodness me, yeah. This is going to get a bit heinous. Do I use them against the transports? Do I use them against Chucky? Chucky wins the fight. But yeah, the tendency is to just use the healing hands first. But not really the best idea. The idea of healing hands is that you can do a bit of healing on route and on the spot, but you still have the ability for some offensive capabilities. But if you've got no chance of doing anything offensive, you might as well use like a medicine dart. Medicine, to be honest. Save the healing hands for when you're having to heal on the fly. When you need to take offensive action, but you also need to heal as well. Just give you the added flexibility. And it's the same for if you're doing verses as well. The medics have some healing hands. You know, sometimes you pick up other bits and pieces as well, but try not to overuse them too early. Otherwise, that added flexibility just disappears. This is a sick throw.
Freaking aim!
This is a sick throw. Look at this. That is awesome.
Ready, willing,
Loving
and
that.
able, sir.
But anyways, folks, now that we've actually ended up moving the, we've hit the commander off the ridge, now we can actually start advancing our forces a little bit further on down the canyon. Which means next target is, yeah, Chucky.
For Blighty!
Yeah, goodbye. You're going to need more than a surgeon, mate.
I think I'm okay, sir.
I think you're going to be needing a mortician.
That's the spirit. Only a couple of them left now.
Unfortunately, Mortician is not a rank in this game, so you are sort of out of luck. But yeah, so now that's dealt with again, we can now start moving a bit forward. Be a bit more expansive, a bit more aggressive. We still need to take out these transports, though. I think you can actually get in them. I think they are vehicles to get into, but they don't have any weaponry or anything. So. Keanu's just about to get the shot off.
Oh, please excuse me.
Yeah, what is it,
Dropped
sir?
it a little short, though. The enemy are getting a lot more accurate. You know, they are more accurate, but they're still prone to the odd bad shot here and there. Just like you and me, really. After 3.5 islands, we should be a bit better. Right. The plan here is, because Keanu's standing in amongst all the chemical transports, I figured the easiest way to do this was sort of mortar style with the bazooka. Because the bridge is in the way, it's a bit of an awkward shot.
Like that.
Except I completely misjudged it. Nearly hit the pig there as well. Nearly hit Den. It was an awful shot. I was lucky to get away with that. And now Joe Bob's going to show us how to actually use a mortar. Enemies with mortars are so dangerous at this point.
Sir?
Really nasty. Really, really nasty. I'd argue that enemy mortars are probably some of the more dangerous weapons of the entire game. Yeah, unfortunately Ponsonby, only 43 health. He is vulnerable now. He will need healing, which we can get to on the next turn. But Den, obviously, close combat specialist. Let's get him to do what he does best. No point using TNT. I figured I'd do something a bit more entertaining.
I don't like foreigners!
I love how you can do that on ridges sometimes. Because of the sheer fall, it just takes several bits of damage. This is so unlucky. This is so unlucky. Look at this. I completely forgot that Bobby Joe was there. The man respawned, fell off. I was not even looking at the screen at this point. I knew what was about to happen. I was fuming. I was furious. Absolutely seething. Nothing I could do about it. Because Den's got no healing capabilities.
Just a scratch, sir.
And there goes survival medal right there in the space of 2 turns. Nothing I could do about it. I was seething at this point. I couldn't believe it. I've been robbed of that promotion point. Really, really annoyed. And thus, I started taking it out on this this sucker.
Let's see what they make of this, sir.
I was so angry, I didn't even bother aiming that shot. I just turned and fired. I was that mad. Very upset. Because we have lost a few promotion points now to survival medals, and in theory we can only afford losing 8.
The tragic waste of young pigs.
Because if we lose more than 8, as it is, we're only gonna be able to have a maximum of 4 heroes by the end. Ooh. Yes, this pyrotechnic, folks, he drops in later on. This guy is actually the second promotion point, folks, believe it or not. You need to take out this guy, and the promotion point will appear where he spawns. So, you need to wait for him to kind of appear a bit, and then you must take him out before the rest of the pigs, otherwise you won't get the medal. But yeah, because basically, with 160 medals, or whatever it is, the idea is that's enough to account for all the...
This is gonna hurt you bad.
turning your 5 pigs into heroes, folks. Now, as it is, we're only going to manage 4. But that's the 4th or 5th medal now that we've lost the survival bonuses. And if we lose more than 8, we're only going to have a maximum of 3 heroes, which would be a significant disadvantage. Having the extra airstrikes is so valuable. So valuable.
Why me?
So we're already going to be at a slight disadvantage come the end.
Incoming.
More fun with cluster grenades.
It's just a nick, sir.
Which actually got him as well. That surprised me that he died.
I thought it was a suicide mission. I'm dropping in a for you.
I never heard him say that the first time round. I thought it was a suicide mission. I never heard him say that. It's brilliant. Oh dear. Right. So they miss a turn, thanks to Thingamabob. I was gonna start pursuing down the far end, but I figured, no, let's take out the pyrotechnic first. His maul was a bit dangerous. Very dangerous. Take him out of the game.
I don't think I should be here.
That leaves our
Excellent work. We'll send them home with their tails between their legs.
leaves our commando and spy. It's quite a nice balanced team actually that the enemy have got. You know, commando, 2 pyrotechnics, spy, and a medic. It's a decent, pretty reasonably balanced actually. Nice bit of variety. You do have a few missions where you find most of the enemies at a similar rank, and still a couple to go for that matter. Sorry, the audio went there slightly.
They are forcing me to do this. I'm sorry.
Now that shot did surprise me at the time, because I'm thinking, oh goodness me, you've got Dead in there, and I'm thinking, oh dear, he's going to be in a spot bother. Of course, but no, Keanu decided not to go for our saboteur, but instead take more shots at us and stuff. Never mind. At any rate, we gave a crack with the rifle burst here.
Little present.
Except, completely underestimated how far he was going to slide, to be honest. But it's worth taking the shots now.
Alright, Governor.
You know, there's no need to worry about Rick so much about healing people. Let's get some damage going. Grab hold of the extra bonus medal. We still have to take out the chemical transporters. We still haven't done that, folks. So we need to get on with that. But first priority, Spy needs to go.
You're the gaffer.
Has to go. Ponsonby death must be avenged. Keanu can wait. And again, I'm thinking he's not going for it, and then this happens. You know exactly what he was going for there, folks. That box in the middle of that minefield. He fell short the first time, but oh no! Rocket launcher. Not fun. There are some nasty toys up there.
You over there! Look out!
Somehow he got this shot off. Almost run out of time. That's a ridiculous
Yeah, what
shot.
is it, sir?
But there are some nasty toys up there, folks. And suddenly Keanu, from not being involved much, no, sort of out of the question, suddenly right in the fray. Right, so now that they're both over there as well, now I'm going to start trying to focus on at least dealing with these chemical transports. See, the barrels are all there to take everything on, but even so. However, the first plan was a decent one, I thought.
Then Donald Max.
Just machine gun the entire area. It didn't quite work. It didn't detonate the barrels somehow. I don't know how, but it didn't.
This is not a drill.
Yeah, thanks for that. I do love the officer uniforms when it's the British action. Not just because it's British, but they just look really good. But now we've got our explosive specialist. Now, if he can't take out these chemical transports, no one can. Back away. Somehow, though, it only took out one transport. The other transport somehow survived that explosion, which really annoyed me. And then things got worse. See, I didn't realise that was another jetpack. And I also didn't realise what was in this box. As will now be shown to us, an airstrike.
Hey ho, diddly do.
Our priorities changed. He had to die. He really, really had to die now. Unfortunately, we've only got Rick, though. Again, he's only got a grenade, but because he ran out of time, he didn't manage to escape the minefield. So with a decent throw into the mines, bang, another one. Bang! Can we get him again? No, he just about fell out the minefield and got away with it. Which only gave us one more turn to take out the that guy. But look at this. We go to Basil. Of course, already used his jetpack to get hold of the medal. We can't get to him. More grenade antics, folks. Not ideal at all. No airstrike, no nothing. Not an easy throw. But the fact it's a cluster means you do have a second option. Because he ain't got much health. Throw the thing as hard as you can and just detonate it over his head. Doesn't matter if it's miles over or not. Detonate it over, let the bombs come down. Bang! Goodbye.
You have the wrong guy. Oh!
Goodness me.
Oh, I can see there's no match for you and your boy.
Yeah, look at him. He knows who's the business.
Why me?
However, the only thing that then worried me, of course, was that because he fell down, suddenly there's now a spare airstrike on the loose, and I cannot allow that to just sit around. Well, I had to go and get that. I'm surprised the spy did not go and grab this airstrike, or the rocket launchers for that matter. But he didn't. Interesting choice. Still need to take out these freaking transports. If this doesn't do the job, then we're obviously playing the wrong game.
I am certain the place will work. I'm dropping a big medal down for you. So make sure you go ahead, dead boy.
Exactly. With Bobby Joe with only 30 health, this one was seemingly as good as done.
You could at least try to collect your medals.
Oh dear. So we'll go and get the medal, which drops right in the middle of the map, folks. And there's a nice little trick here that you can actually use. This is one that is quite handy, this you guys can certainly use. Because the problem is when you've got enemies in boxes, it's kind of a bit annoying to saboteurs, but there's a little trick you can employ. See, if you put a mine down, and then your TNT, when you blow up the box with the TNT, you'll notice Pig doesn't move. Really useful, folks.
Sir, permission to expire, sir.
So then you can use the mine to get a little bit extra damage and get back up to the full 50 damage, which is a nice little ability to make use of there. But victory is ours. But again, no Ponsonby. He was robbed from us. His medal robbed from us, folks. Not impressed. But never mind about that, folks. As the old saying goes, shit happens. But with it's 4 or 5 medals now that we have lost. We cannot afford many more injuries, folks. We haven't got far to go until we reach the Isle of Swill. But we must. I think we've only got now 5 missions before we reach our final level, folks. But we really cannot afford any more losses, folks. Next time, folks, though, as you said, Achilles' heel, the final mission of Heliopolis, folks. A weird mission, to be fair, quite unique. And now we've got 6 promotion points, folks. Again, do I promote Den? Do I promote Rick? Or do I save up for more heroes, folks? There's some thoughts for you, folks, but we'll have to find out next time, folks. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you then.